What's up? It's Michael, yo. Good morning. Good morning. You know what? I don't even have my coffee on me yet. What time? It's 9:18 PST, Pacific Standard Time. I know a lot of you on the East Coast, you're like, what are you talking about? Good morning. We've been up for hours. Yeah, but I don't live in the East Coast. So good morning to you. I'm in Irvine, California in my lovely hotel room. Man, I got to tell you, everything is going, I mean, it's pretty incredible what's happening. I just did Parker, Colorado, sold that out. Irvine, and this is amazing. 4 years ago was the last time I performed, headlined a show in Irvine. I sold like 120 tickets. At a normal size club, that's not bad, right? But the club in Irvine holds 490 people. So the club did its thing. Like I actually sold like 120 tickets, and then they gave away like 200 tickets, right? So fast forward 4 years, we went through the pandemic, and then my special came out, and now coming back. And this is why I always tell people, go after your dreams. Leave any comments if you want. Go after your dreams and never stop. Because the club called me yesterday and said, yo, you're like 20 tickets away from selling out everything. So you're talking about 120 tickets like 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago. And now I'm 20 tickets away from selling 490 tickets, which in most clubs, let's be honest, most clubs hold about 200, maybe 250 people. So really you've sold out in a normal club, like 2 shows in a normal club. In some clubs, 3 shows, so man, Irvine, thank you for coming through. Look at all the comments coming in. If you got something you want to ask me, this is just when I'm in a hotel room away from my family that I miss so much. And look at it. Hold on. Where is it? I got to show you this. And this is why I love my wife. I think I put it, like when you, if you're married or if you have a girlfriend or whatever, or a boyfriend, when you go away and they leave you something and then you start smiling because you find it like in your backpack. This is amazing. Look what my wife, I don't know if it'll zoom in on that. Look what my wife left me. Can you see that? Oh, there it is. I love you. Miss you already. So very proud of you, Bunny. I call my wife Bunny. But how dope is that? I was just going through my backpack and I found this. Isn't that great? I love it, man. I love her so much. I miss my family. But this is my job. This is the career I chose, and I'm loving it. I love what I do. I can do what I love and provide for my family. It's incredible. It's incredible. And you guys are coming out to shows, man. I'm blown away. I'm blown away every single day I get to wake up and do what I freaking love and to create something I love. Because the thing that's great about comedy, it starts with an idea, and the only way to test that idea is to go up in front of people and see if it's funny. That's the only way. The only way. And I love doing that. I got so excited. I tried out a new bit a couple nights ago, and I'm excited to try it tonight because it worked. And I was like, oh my God, I just thought about that literally about 10 minutes before I went on stage. I go, this will be funny. And I tried it. And it crushed, and such an amazing feeling. Kaylee, thank you for checking in. Good morning to you. Viviana, thank you for checking in. Gerard, John, what's up, Gerard? Oh, shoot, I need to send you, you're right, Gerard. I promised Gerard Johnson a hat. I got to send that. I went to high school with him. I need to send you a hat. DM me, Gerard Johnson, on my Instagram, please. And I need your address. I do want to send you a hat. I do. I'm sorry, Gerard. It's taking me so long. But go to my DM because I don't want you to put it right up here. So go to my DM on Instagram and send it to me. Viviana, good for you, Michael. We have a good time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rasmus, thank you for checking in. Watching from Greenland. Oh, what's up? Thank you for checking in. Come to Austin, Texas. We're working on it. We're working on it, man. Austin, Texas has exploded in stand-up comedy. And I love how comedians like a Joe Rogan, like an Adam Carolla, Like just different people can move to a city. Like Austin had comedians there, but it wasn't a comedy scene. Now they're nourishing young comics. Joe Rogan and that Mothership Club is nourishing young comics to be great. You know, giving them a gym to work out every night in. And that's beautiful, man. That doesn't happen enough. That doesn't happen enough. But then again, there aren't many people that have that type of pull when they move to a city to change the whole culture of comedy in that city. And Joe Rogan, he said, I have that power and I'm gonna use it for good. And he is. And guess what? The words I'm hearing out of that club is the comics that are coming up, they're getting paid actual real money to perform and work on their craft. And that's what's beautiful. So big shout outs to Joe Rogan, that whole fam out there. My boy, Tony Hinchcliffe doing his thing out there as well. Shannon, what's up, Shannon? Thanks for checking in. Indra, I remember listening to you back in the day on Y100 in Miami. Let me tell you, if you don't know my history, I started in radio, went to TV, and then became a stand-up comic. But what launched me was my show at Y100 in Miami. It was being the most humblest I can, it was a big show in Miami. It was big, and it really put me on the mark, so much so Los Angeles came calling with a television gig because my radio show was so big. So yeah, that's how that happened. And the 305, man, 305, that's how you do it. And with the 305, I'm a huge Miami Hurricanes fan. So they're doing well. Mario Cristobal is out there. So I'm all about the Canes, man. I'm all about the Canes. Let's see. You were in awe. Thank you so much. Oh, Jolie, what do you got to say, Joe? Michael, this is a current print. When you come to Houston, stop by your old school. Joe, what is it, Jay Lee? Jay Lee? The current principal at Burnett Elementary. That's the elementary school. Burnett Beavers. Are you still the Beavers, Jay Lee? Burnett Beavers. I'm coming because I got a show in Houston. I'm doing one show, February 3rd, House of Blues. And I'm blown away. It's halfway sold out already. And it's in February. I was shocked. Houston's showing me so much love, and it means so much. Jay Lee, yes, it's still is Miss Williams still there, Jay Lee? Miss Williams, I believe I believe she was in elementary, not middle school. I think she gave me a note, and I've said this before, but she gave me a note that said, I'm going to be a star. And I remember that so much. It was just a piece of paper, but this is how much teachers can affect you and why they all should get paid more money. It's a little note, and I was it said future star on it, and it was a star in yellow. And she said everybody was getting awards at the end of the year. You know, everybody got something. You know what I mean? But she gave me the future star one, and man, that meant so much, and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that, man. It was incredible. So hopefully, Miss Williams, if you're watching, please come to my show or reach out to me. I want to give you tickets to my show. I want to say hi. I mean, it was a long time ago. So, you know, yeah, I know she had a daughter named Megan. So hopefully they're doing well. And yeah, so all my love to Miss Williams. I'll follow you and try. Yes, Jay Lee. I want you to come to the show, Jay Lee. Anybody from Houston, come to the show, man. Any chances of a Charlotte visit? I was in Charlotte like a year and a half ago, maybe a year ago. So I go back to markets like every year and a half because I want to come with new material, you know, because I'm working on this new special. So this Do I Lie tour is going to go to about August, September of next year. I'm going to shoot the special. And then I'm gonna go through all the markets again and start working on the next special. So that's the way I do it. So yeah, man, it's been beautiful. I don't remember Jay Lee. Miss Williams, I want to say it was like 1st or 2nd grade. Maybe I mean, it was young, but I do remember. Maybe 5th grade. I don't remember. If anybody went to Burnett, let me know if Miss Williams was in the Burnett class. But yes, I will be in Houston, Texas, February 3rd. Get your tickets. Get the good seats now because we're already in the 2nd deck, which blows me away. It'll be my biggest venue to date that I've done. I did a theater probably last week, and that was like 600 to 700. And I'm doing this club that's 500, and then the House of Blues is 900. So yeah, and it's halfway sold out already. I'm just so ecstatic about that. So thank you. Kaylee Mully, I hope you can come back to Irvine. Maybe I can see you next time. I am finishing up a job and working overtime. Aw, yeah, maybe next. I will be back because I'm only doing one night. So I will be back next year and I'll do another one-nighter because y'all, Irvine has shown me so much crazy love. So thank you. And if you have a friend that can go, tell them. If you know anybody in Irvine, tell them to come to the show. 20 tickets left. Let's sell it out. Let's see. Blanati, I'm going to see you tonight in Irvine. What's up, Blanati? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm really excited, man. If y'all got any questions, this is like a personal Q&A I like to do every city I go to. I like to do a live. And this is where you send in your personal questions. If you got any questions about anything, I don't care if it's news, I don't care if it's me, I don't care, whatever, send it in right now. Do you ever come to the Sacramento area? I do. And I think next year I'm coming back to Sacramento. I went there about a year ago and it was phenomenal, phenomenal. We grew big time in Sacramento. So I would imagine if everything goes across, I'll be there in like 6 months, probably like middle of next year. I would probably go to Sacramento. Monica Hayos, I'm treating my girlfriends to your show, driving 2 hours to DC. Dude, much love, much love. Let me tell you, Monica, that show has been sold out for a couple weeks now, and it's October 19th. This was so amazing. This is so amazing that it's crazy for me to even fathom right now that I'm doing shows that are sold out a month and a half before I even get there. Like, I'm glad you got tickets, Monica. I'm glad you got, because it's sold. People are hitting me up for tickets. I was like, yo, I don't have tickets for Washington, D.C. And that's such a blessed position to be in. I'm blown away, man. I'm just so giddy right now because you feel when it's happening. And it doesn't have to be like job-wise. It just, you feel like you're gaining momentum. That's what I feel like right now. So you got to keep pushing and putting out great product, you know? Karen Pang, woohoo, I'll see you then. Yes, my parents are hilarious. Yes, Val, they are. My parents are crazy. They're not just hilarious, they crazy and they real. You know, a lot of people say, like, my parents love to do a podcast and we're going to do some more soon. But I remember when I was doing comedy about 4 years ago and why I decided to start doing podcasts with them. It was about 4 years ago. I was doing stand-up and you can feel the audience, right? I felt that a lot of people didn't think it was real. And also my good friend, Nick Guerra, who's a comedian, goes, you have to show them. Because they just think you're blowing up your parents, like making a character of your parents that aren't true. He says, once you show it, Nick Guerra said this, all right, once you show that these characters are true, people will be all on board. And that's why I started doing podcasts with my parents. I didn't know they were going to be good at it. But man, after we started doing this podcast, that's when things took off. Because people are like, oh, okay, it's not fake. His parents, my dad is really like, hey, what's going on? And my mom is like, oh, so what you say? What you say? You know, they really are like that. My dad is like, and my mom is always just, saying crazy stuff like they do. Claudia Hurst Curry, any plans to Philadelphia? I will be there. October 20th, in 2 weeks, October 20th and 21st. I will be in Philadelphia. It's a club called Punchline. And the thing I love about Punchline is they've been day one. Like, they've been putting me in that club since day one, trying to build me up in that market. Like, I'm be honest with you too. Philly, they come out, but it's not my strongest market so far. Certain markets you connect in, I haven't fully connected in Philly. I like to be honest. I haven't fully connected. So hopefully this time around, we sell more tickets. But the people that come to the show, they keep coming back to the show. But I'm not, I'm far from crushing it in Philly. And that's honesty. I'm not going to be that guy, yeah, I've crushed it everywhere. No, I do not crush it in Philly yet. But I think we're going to keep growing to crush in Philly. But it's not there yet. It's not there yet. But thanks. Hopefully you can come out. October 19th. Yes, Monica. Yep. Karen, okay, we got all your questions in. So this was just basically me checking in, and I want to say thank you to everyone. Oh, you got another. Do you know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. And I know he's a big part of making this all happen for me. So there you go. That was easy. I thought you were going to ask something hard, David. I'll spread the word. Thank you, Claudia. Spread the word for me. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to get out of here. But people, I just want to say, and this is my message to you, if you take anything away from this, if you're in a job or somewhere in your life where it's not going, like you're like, oh man, why is it not happening for me? Why is this not happening for me? Because this happened to me about 5 years ago. It wasn't moving fast enough. And we all get in that position. Well, why isn't it happening? It's not moving fast enough. What's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? It's not you. It's just the time hasn't come yet, man. And you got to keep pushing. You got to keep making it happen. Because let me tell you, it's happening for the right reason for me now, because my kids get to see it and enjoy it too. They're seeing the benefits from all of it. When they were younger, they didn't understand what daddy was doing, you know? So while I was struggling coming up as a comic, they didn't have to experience that. They're experiencing the good times of it. So maybe that was God saying, hey, I don't want them to see that. I want them to see you now. And that could be it, you know? So always, man, and keep pushing. Keep pushing. I'm always that person. You know, you'll hear some people say, quit your job, go after your dream. No, stay in your job, work on your dream. And when you build up enough where you can leave that job, you leave. But keep pushing for your dream, because we're all doing something. We're like, man, did I really want to do this? And some of you are in the job you really want to do. But if you're not, just keep pushing, man. Just keep pushing, because, you know, I used to think it was so cliche that people go, hey, man, if you have a dream, go after it, it'll happen. And I've always been that skeptical dude where it's like, yeah, I will edit that statement a little bit. Yes, if you go after your dream, it can happen, but make sure you're good at what that dream you'll go after. Don't be horrible at it and say, that's my dream. I mean, maybe that's mean of me to say, or maybe that's very realistic, but I always felt that that statement is true to a certain point, you know? Like I would have never been a great basketball player because I just wasn't that great in basketball. I was okay. I had a way better chance of football, and I didn't make it in football either, you know, but I evaluated where I was. I could have worked, but just sometimes when you work, some people are just way more talented, no matter, they don't have to work as hard as you. I mean, that's the way they made people, right? So, I mean, the only edit I would make for that, go after your dreams, but whatever dream that is, just make sure you're good at it. You know, just make sure you're 100% invested in, because you're going to doubt yourself. Even if you're great at something, you're going to doubt yourself. Just make sure you're ready for it, you know? And this may be terrible advice too, but I like to fail fast. If you don't know what that means, I like to try something that I'm interested in. And if I'm not good at it, I get out and put all my effort into something I'm great at. And that doesn't go for everyone, but for me, it works, you know? So hopefully this was inspiring to you. I don't know, but hopefully so. I can inspire somebody. David Kano, 4-0, baby. Miami Hurricanes. What? It's all about the you. It's all about the you. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you next time. All right. And please be safe. And man, just thank you. Thank you so much. All right.